Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hiram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hiram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. As I'm filming this video, we are in the middle of the Black Lives Matter movement, a movement that I strongly support and I believe deserves all of the support and attention that we can give it. While it's honestly been extremely difficult for me to focus on anything or feel any type of happiness right now, I can only imagine how my feelings compare to the daily struggle of what Black people have to go through and endure, which is all the more reason that we should be supporting it. And I also realize that my silence does nothing for this movement, which is why I'm mentioning it at the beginning of my videos. And I strongly recommend that if you aren't aware of what's going on, or if you're feeling conflicted, to please read, research, see what's going on, have those hard conversations with your family members and friends, and show up where you can. I've been trying to donate to new organizations every day, and if you have the possibility of being able to donate, please do so. I have linked my favorite organizations right now in the description box below, as well as some of my favorite Black creators that all of you can support, and different ways that you can make an impact for free. I highly recommend you check out all of those links and support the movement. And I hope that we can keep it going until justice is served. So if you're wondering why I'm looking a little peachy today, I got burnt to the sun and back. I went diving the other day to try to get out of the house and, expose myself to nature. And I was only out there for about 2.5 hours, but I got roasted. Like, if you guys saw a picture of my back, you would scream. Hell, if I was doing a reaction video to myself, I would scream. It is ugly, and you can trust my word on that. And I know it may seem contradictory because I'm always talking about sunscreen, but girl, I applied sunscreen to my face 5 times, and I still got burnt. Welcome to summer in Hawaii. So anyways, I apologize if I look red or if I'm sweating a lot because it's hot and I'm burnt. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why your acne products aren't working. All of us at one point in our life have struggled with acne, breakouts, or pimples. And if you haven't, get out. The door's right there, bitch. You're one of the very, very, very lucky few. But if you struggle with it in the past, you know how difficult it is to get rid of acne and breakouts. And especially when I was a teenager, that shit was difficult. I mean, I didn't even know skincare existed or what it was. So it's kind of my own fault. But yeah, it was difficult to get rid of. And oftentimes when we start struggling with acne or breakouts, we're like, okay, I'm going to buy some new skincare products. My skin is going to look fresh. It's going to look clean and purified. And I got this down. And you try a product and you try another product and you try another product and you try another product. And none of them work. And you're left feeling downtrodden, sad, and just gypped. What do you do? That's what I'm going to go into in today's video. I also want to say that today's video is thankfully sponsored by Phyla Skincare. So stay tuned to see what that's all about. So there are 4 main reasons I identified why your acne products aren't working on your skin. The first one, and in my experience, it's the primary reason why people don't see the results that they want. Your acne treatment products are overly drying and strip the skin. Think of some of the products you own. They may be drying lotions, mattifying toners, really strong cleansers, and you may be thinking, I'm breaking out, my skin's oily, so I need to reduce that oiliness as much as humanly possible. And let me just tell you, that's usually not a good idea. When we have acne and breakouts on our skin, they are disruptures in our skin's barrier, which means each of those little pimples are damaging the skin's moisture barrier. Now, the moisture barrier is what keeps our skin healthy and happy. It's filled with all types of good natural oils and good bacteria. And whenever we have a pimple, it is majorly affecting the moisture barrier because it's no longer a seal over the surface of your skin. And that break in the skin actually increases something called transepidermal water loss. Transepidermal water loss, or TOOL, is the process by which we lose water through our skin. And we want to avoid TOOL as much as possible because it leads to dryness, sensitivity, more breakouts, and a lot of other issues. And when we use really harsh, really intense acne products, those tend to really strip the moisture barrier and get rid of all the good bacteria on your skin, which disempowers your skin even more to take care of the acne and breakouts. Now, this may seem contradictory because a lot of these harsh acne products have really good results for other people's skin, but a lot of times they can create even more sensitivity down the road. And if I had $1 for every single person that commented on my videos saying, I use this really harsh acne system way back when I was a teen and it's seriously messed up my skin now, I'd be rich. Which is why I think it's so important to use gentle but effective acne products. And a good example of that is Phyla Skincare, today's sponsor. Thank you so much, Phyla, for sponsoring this video. So in case you hadn't noticed, the products changed. These are my 2 favorite products from Phyla Skincare. Now, Phyla Skincare is focused on effective acne solutions, but in a very different way than what I've seen before. Their entire philosophy is to resolve acne by reinforcing the skin's microbiome. So like I was talking about, making sure the skin's moisture barrier is protected and there's a healthy amount of good bacteria. The first product I like from them, their cleanser, is one of the most unique acne cleansers I've ever found because as opposed to it being really foamy, really drying, stripping, it's actually a very hydrating hydrating and gentle formula, but it still has a high concentration of salicylic acid, my personal favorite ingredient for getting rid of acne in the skin, because it exfoliates deep in the pores of the skin and pushes out all the excess oil and built up dead skin cells, which will help to prevent breakouts. But usually salicylic acid cleansers tend to be very harsh on the skin. But the second ingredient in this is sorbitol, and sorbitol is an extract from sugar, and it's very similar to the ingredient glycerin, which is a good hydrating ingredient, but it's very high in its prebiotic count, and prebiotics are a healthy form of bacteria, just like what we have in our stomach to make sure our tummy feels good, we're not nauseous, all that stuff. It's the same thing for the skin. They help to make sure there's not too much bad bacteria so you aren't facing more breakouts down the road. But the specific prebiotics in sorbitol also break down into an ingredient called beta-glucan, which is one of my favorite skincare ingredients out there because it reduces redness, sensitivity, it really hydrates and moisturizes the skin, which makes sorbitol to be an incredible ingredient. And considering that it's the second ingredient in this formula, that means it's a very, very high quality formula. This also does have a low concentration of tea tree oil, and I've talked about this before. At concentrations of 100%, I don't like tea tree, but when it's at low concentrations, it's actually really good for making sure that there's no bad bacteria in your pimples. And the primary reason I like this one is, like I said before, it's just so different from your typical harsh acne cleanser, as it's more like a cream hydrating cleanser, which means it's not going to overly strip your skin, not damage your moisture barrier, but also anyone who has dry skin and has acne, this product is definitely a good choice for you. But Phyla has another product that I've been using for a while as well. It's their Probiotic Serum. Now, when I first learned about this product, I was a little confused because it gets very sciencey, but I'll try to explain it in the best way that I can. The primary ingredient in this is called C. acnes bacteriophage. I know, don't leave. Let me explain. So a bacteriophage is a form of a bacteria virus that helps to fight bacterial infections, and this has been used in the medical community for a long time, but it's starting to be used in the skincare community. Actually, Phyla is the only company that I'm aware of that is using this to control the bacteria on the surface of the skin to make sure you're fighting against breakouts. The awesome thing is that bacteriophages only attack the bad bacteria and help to strengthen the good bacteria on the surface of the skin. And this serum has bacteriophages, and just like real viruses, they're alive, which is why it's in this airtight container, and you also keep this in the fridge to help preserve them for as long as possible. And the reasons I think this is so awesome is because, one, they're utilizing really innovative medical technology for skincare solutions, which is something I think definitely needs to be experimented with in the skincare community. While I like to play it safe, I love utilizing already existing medical technology in the skincare world. But also because bacteriophages can be a good alternative solution for acne when ingredients like salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, or other solutions aren't working for your skin, because it works completely different from standard skincare ingredients. But it's also formulated with other good ingredients like squalane and glycerin, which are going to be very hydrating and moisturizing. It's also fragrance free. This has a mixture of really hydrating and skin softening agents. And I think this product really represents the fun and the excitement of skincare, to where I'm like, yes, I want products to be irritant free, but I also want brands to really push the limits of what you can experiment and try. And the reason why I wanted to incorporate Phyla into this video is because I think they're a brand that recognizes how to effectively treat acne, but not doing it in a way that will overly strip or dry out your skin. So if you guys are interested in getting either of these products, you can get them individually at the link below, or you can buy both together and save $20 if you guys are interested. Also, a portion of the profits from Phyla sales will go to families who are negatively affected by COVID-19, which I think is pretty cool. Thank you so much to Phyla for sponsoring this video, and thank you guys as always for being super cool with my sponsorships. But in general, to fight this problem of having products that are too harsh for your skin, make sure you go for products that focus on more gentle, effective solutions. The second reason why your acne products may not be working is because your acne treatments are too harsh. One main problem that I see when it comes to getting rid of breakouts is that people will over exfoliate your skin. Now, exfoliating your skin is important. It's good to get those dead skin cells off of the surface of your skin so that it's not blocking your pores and creating those breakouts in the first place. But if you're over exfoliating your skin doesn't have enough time to repair itself from the intense process of all those dead skin cells being removed. And it can also really wreck your moisture barrier and make your skin extremely thin and sensitive to the sun, which is just going to make your breakouts even worse. I have so many people that come up to me or message me saying, I'm trying so many different exfoliating products and none of them are working. I'm still breaking out. And I'll recommend that they just scale it back. And so many times people will say that this transformed their skin because the problem was not that they were exfoliating, but that they were just exfoliating too much. And this goes for any treatment ingredients, whether it be exfoliants, retinols. You want to make sure that you're not over-treating your skin, because your skin, like all other organs, is made to sustain and repair itself. And rather than you taking over the entire process, it should be you just assisting your skin in naturally repairing itself. If that makes sense. I hope it does. The third reason, you could be using the wrong type of acne treatment. Now on my channel, I'm constantly recommending salicylic acid because I find that it's one of the best ingredients for being really effective at getting rid of breakouts and pimples on your skin, and because of all the benefits that it has just in general. But a lot of times people will try salicylic acid products and and none of them will work for their skin, which is usually where I recommend trying an alternative acne treatment. For example, an ingredient like benzoyl peroxide, which is something dermatologists are commonly giving to their patients, sulfur treatments, which are great for really pulling out all the impurities from the skin, or if nothing else, where it's prescription. Just because one type of acne treatment doesn't work for you does not mean that you are excluded from all skincare. There's other options out there that I highly recommend you check out. If you want to know what some of my favorite products for treating acne and alternative solutions are, go to the link in my description box below. I made a whole video about the best products to get rid of teen acne, but honestly, it can apply to anyone, no matter what age range you're in. And then the fourth reason, you just may not be using the right product. So many times people will do a lot of research on what's the best acne treatment out there. They go out and buy it, they use it for a week, and they come to me saying, Hiram, it didn't work. And usually to that I say, okay, so when it comes to skincare, it is a journey. I wish it was a one size fit all, use this product and you'll be good to go no matter what. But unfortunately it's not, and everyone has a different product that works for them. And just because you've tried 1, 2, or 3 products that didn't work does not mean that other products aren't going to work. It is a process of testing things out and see what works best for your skin. And I also think it's good to be realistic with your expectations and not buy into false marketing. So many companies will say like, this will resolve your acne overnight, 2 days to acne clear skin, 1 week with incredible results. And honestly, just don't buy into that. Like I said before, everyone's skin is different, and just because it worked for someone that way, it does not mean it will work for you in the same way. And everyone has their own miracle product. It's just a process of testing and seeing what that product is. So if you are considering, don't give up. There's so many other product recommendations out there, whether it be in my videos or so many other creators that have talked about products that have worked for them in the past. So you have a lot of options. The key is not giving up. And those are my tips. I know they may not seem the most glamorous, but that's the reality. Skincare can be a complicated and tricky thing, and everyone is different. It just comes down to you and how committed you are to resolving it. Do you guys have other tips and tricks? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your advice, your feedback, what worked for you, so long as it's not crazy. Let's not get wild. Thank you again to Philo for sponsoring this video, and don't forget guys to check out the description box below for links where to donate, who to support, and who to watch to keep this movement going as long as possible. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.